Hello guys, how are we all doing? Happy Sunday. I hope you're all having a lovely day so far. I decided to pick up the camera today and have a bit of a home vlog with the intention of cleaning up this kitchen. We hosted last night 10 people and I got some clips and Tom did, what did you do? Porchetta. What was the marinade that you did though? Rosemary, sage, thyme.
Apple.
Apple?
There was apple in there.
Oh. Well, you could have gone heavier on the apple. Pork and apple is really well together, isn't it? But yeah, it was delicious. My favourite part was the beetroots, carrots. Was it ricotta?
Ricotta and walnuts.
And the walnuts, yeah, that was my favourite part. And then we did aubergine, tomato, onion dish. Potatoes.
Spinach.
Oh yeah, and cream spinach. Have you seen this some left that's been left out? You put it in the fridge? You think that's all right? Okay. Well anyway, yeah, and then we had it all outside, al fresco dining for the first time this year, which was really nice. We were a little bit shivery, but we told everyone to bring layers. We could all fit around that table down there, and in the sun during the day it was beautiful. And then as it got darker and more closer to evening time, we actually got the fire pit out. I forgot to vlog the fire pit and the projector. Have you? I'll put it on screen here then, your video. But we got the fire pit out, and did you get the projector? So we bought Wicked off Amazon, and the girls, Tom's nieces, were sat watching it, and I wasn't properly watching it. I've never watched it before, so I really want to watch it at some point. So yeah, I'm excited to watch that. Maybe later on tonight I'll watch that. We've actually got a skiing lesson booked tonight, just like a fun Christmas present that I bought for Tom at the Chill Factor at Trafton. So I just thought a cute little date night, so we've got that booked in today. But that's later on this afternoon. So yeah, with today's vlog, I thought we could do a spring refresh clean up of the kitchen. Seems like there's quite a bit of mess from the night before. And then I've also got some spring bits, which I popped a couple of bits out yesterday, not really placing them specifically, but as you can see, some like faux florals, and I've got some other bits in the front room as well, which I can style up, and we could do that as well today. So yeah, feeling very spring-like. I've just got back from a dog walk with Barney and the sun is shining. There's literally not a cloud in the sky. It's still fresh, but just how I like it. I've got the doors open, letting some fresh air in, and yeah, I think we'll start with putting a wash load on, because that's always like first on my agenda whenever I'm doing any kind of cleaning, so that it's done, it's on and it's going, so that I can get that to dry after I've cleaned the kitchen. But yeah, super excited for today and getting the house all spring-like. Make sure if you haven't already, stop, pause this video, go grab yourself a nice drink. Might even treat myself later to I want to try the Starbucks pistachio, but it seems to be sold out everywhere, the pistachio latte. But they've got the Cool Lime refreshers back as well. Maybe we'll treat ourselves later on. But I'm going to start with putting on a spring fun music playlist on the kitchen speakers and just get cracking with a bit of a clean, a bit of a power hour speed clean, getting everything done. Hopefully it will take me less than an hour, but we'll see. Someone's found the sunny spot, haven't you? Are you sunbathing? Is that nice? We're up close and personal with this kind of dirt and grime, so apologies, because it's kind of gross. But I am using this today for the first time, the Fairy Skip and Soak, which I've seen everywhere. And I've just been spraying all of the like big pots or things that have a bit of dirt and grossness on. And the bits that just go straight in the dishwasher, I'm literally just spraying them and putting them in. And then anything like the board which needs hand washing, just to give it that time to like soak. It's really easy to be able to have it in spray form like this. So again, in the sink we've got some bits, and I'm just spritzing it all. Oops, I don't know if you can see under there, but spritzing it all with this Skip and Soak, and we will see how it comes out in the dishwasher.
Until every sound is a symphony from my heartbeat.
That feels better. The kitchen is all clean and tidy. Just got a few pots left drying, but otherwise that is all done. It's smelling nice and fresh. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of slated the Zaflora, the new one, the flower shop. I didn't slate it, but I did say, you know, like floral's not for me. However, I have just put some in the sink and it smells really nice. It is floral, but it's also quite fruity. So it's not my favourite, and if there's other ones I prefer, I would get that one over the flower shop. However, that being said, I have to admit the house is smelling very much like spring, which is our main You can't even see me. Our main aim of the day today. So yeah, very happy with that. Just giving a little sofa a zhuzh up, and then I'm going to pop out some kind of like spring themed home decor bits. Not loads, nothing crazy for spring. Spring Easter, it's one of those things that I do decorate a little bit, but I like it more with the added floral stems and just like a few little touches here and there. First and foremost, I found a spring themed page in the Dalesford Living book, and I've just opened it out and I just think that's really pretty. There's obviously a few that you could use, but I think it's a nice way to add a kind of seasonal touch with your decor. It's just simply, it's like artwork on your worktop. That one's quite nice actually, just a bit of gypsum feeder, so I might just leave it on that one for now. And then this is also another book which I've just added to my console, the Flower Hunter. I'll leave these on my Amazon storefront, these along with loads of my favourite books, but again, just adds a seasonal touch for spring. So I'm just going to pop this here. I pretty much only have books along here, which I quite like, keep it simple. I do have a candle which is from the White Company, and I even have a new one. So I burnt this one out yesterday. You can see we're at the bottom, and we have a brand new replacement. This is the new Verde scent from the White Company. I have a small one which I've already popped out in the downstairs loo, which I burnt yesterday whilst we had guests over, and I have to say guys, it smells amazing. Whenever I went into the downstairs loo yesterday, I was like, that is amazing. I really like this scent. It is a favourite. It's up there with one of my favourites, I think, from the White Company. So this is the brand new candle. I'm just going to pop it, I think, on the botanical plate that I had here before. It's the right sort of size, and it just helps protect the book a little bit. So the notes of this are bergamot, shiso leaf and amber, and then I also have this oil, which the oils last a lot longer and they are more affordable. They're only £10, so I think it's a really nice way to try out a scent if you're not sure if you're going to like it, or if you just want the scent in the home for a cheaper price than the candles. And I had this burning in my oil diffuser, my electric diffuser, yesterday, which is back here. That together lit with the candle in the downstairs loo was lovely. I love a new candle day. I am just going to pop on the oil diffuser as well. In fact, do you know what, I'm not, because we've got the doors open today and we've not got anyone over. I feel like I'm just going to let the scent of a freshly opened candle, which smells amazing, just do its thing today, and yeah, not waste any of this whilst the doors are wide open.
This is the last time I can see you in a while. Is it the truth that you'll be living tonight? We should take a walk, then a swim in the sea. That will mean everything, yeah, everything to me. Can we get out of this one? Waiting and missing. I never thought you would leave me here. We can get out of this one.
Seeing as though it is spring, that means it is also Easter time, and with Easter comes a little bit of a chocolate treat. I picked these up from, well, let me show you. I got these ones from B&M, I think. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was B&M. These Creamy Truffle Galaxy mini eggs, which are so good. They're individually wrapped as well, so I thought I could just pop these in this little glass container. I've got two of these. I've got some on the main table and then this one over here. So I thought we could, yeah, empty those out into there. And then I also have some bits that I picked up from Lint at Cheshire Oaks, which are all spring and Easter themed. We've got some like nice pastel colours. We've got some little Lint bunnies in there with florals on, some little carrots. So I'm gonna pop this in my chocolate bowl that I have over in the living room. But first of all, I thought I would empty these. And yeah, just a nice little way to add a pop of, oh, we're an egg down. Oh, wow, okay, you don't get many in here, so I might have to go and get another bag. because I'm sure in no time we will get through these. Another way to do it is mini eggs. Obviously these ones are just in the galaxy wrappers, but if you want the more pastel colours, the fun colours, then to get some mini eggs, which I might do again closer to Easter, I might do that and pop those in there. And as for my chocolate bowl or treat bowl that I like to keep over here in the living room, at the minute I just have a load of Werther's Originals in there, which we don't tend to reach for. Just on the odd occasion I will, but again, when we've got people over, they can help themselves. But I thought with the lint, rather than go overboard and fill the bowl, which could get quite pricey and also too tempting, I thought we could just pop these kind of like on the top of these Werther's Originals so that it looks full, but obviously most of it is just filled with these Werther's Originals. So we've got some little wafers. How cute are these little carrots for Easter? They are just plain milk chocolate and they come on like a little hook. We've got some raspberries and cream, strawberries and cream. Also the, what's this one called? Milk and cream. And pistachio and matcha. And then, yeah, these little bunnies with the florals on for Easter. It's so cute. I did also get a couple of plain ones. There we go. We've just got a touch of spring there within my my little treat bowl that everyone can help themselves to. So this is the kind of display that I had out yesterday. As I knew we were dining outside, I thought I would just have some kind of like spring tablescape with lots of florals on. So I actually think, I mean, I pretty much just popped them all down. I think I'm going to keep it as it is because I'm really enjoying how many florals there are. I thought it was going to be too much, but I do quite like it when this table's not in use, which day to day it's not. We just sit at the island to eat our dinner. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So I'll just run you through what is actually here. Firstly, I had some flowers which I switched out the water and removed any dead flowers or flowers that were looking a little crispy. This bunch was from M&S. I think it was £15, but like I said, I've taken some of it out, so that's not the full £15 worth. The vase, I think, is from HomeSense. And then this vase I actually picked up from a charity shop, but originally it was H&M Home. And then I've popped in my stems from the range, which I got. These were about £2.49 each, and I think there's 3 or 4 in there. We've got this little bunny dish, which we can pop some little nibbles in or whatever. That I got last year, I can't remember where that's from. This is from HomeSense. I thought that was an absolute steal at £5. So I've just popped on it, rather than obviously a cake, I've popped on a candle, which I thought looked quite nice. This one from Neptune in the green. I think they call this colour fig, if I remember rightly. And then this vase is from the range. I think this is about £24.99, and it's a gorgeous like stone texture. I really love it, and it's actually massive. I think great value for money, that one from the range. And then the stems that I've got in it are from Neptune. I bought these on Neptune Outlet a couple of years ago, I want to say now. They're just like a faux floral stem, just nice for spring, quite yellowy in tone. And then I've popped on it some of my hanging decorations from the White Company. So we've got some little mini glass eggs, larger glass eggs, and then these ones are like a papery, lightweight, speckled cream egg. So they came in a box set from the White Company again 2 years ago, I want to say, but they've got similar this year, so I'll leave them linked. And also these little bunny vases, which I picked up from Home Bargains, I think these were. Just realised the ears are the wrong way around, there we go. And yeah, inside I've just got a couple of leftover eggs from the White Company, a glass one and a white one, and some like straw that I just had in like some packaging. And then one that's just clear, which again I could pop some sweets in or treats or whatever. Mini eggs maybe, closer to Easter. And then we've got this little bunny cake stand, just a mini cake stand with the speckled egg-shaped plate next to it. These were both from Poundland. And then salt and pepper shakers in these bunny shapes. These were, I think these were from HomeSense, I want to say. This vase, which I think came free with a Freddy's Flowers years ago, and then in it I've got some gypsophila from the from M&S, which I did have in water, but when it starts to dry out I actually remove the water, and you do get some sort of heads drop a little bit, but for the most part, I just really like it when it starts drying out and it goes more like brown in tone. So I've taken out the water for that and let it dry out. And then on here I've just got a napkin holder with this like heart paperweight. This was from Homebird, and yeah, just some plain white napkins in, which I got from Amazon. The tablecloth is from H&M Home, and it is a full tablecloth, but I've just kind of scrunched up and used it more as like a table runner. And if you are interested, our dining table is from Still and Bloom. It's in the natural colour. I think it's the Anderson table. Our chairs are from Cox & Cox, and the cushions that I've got on them are from John Lewis. And we use these cushions when we go outside if we want to have a bit of extra cushion. We didn't take them out last night, but yeah, sometimes in summer I will pop these out on the table out there, which if I just show you if you are interested. It is a bit windy though, so apologies if it is breezy on the microphone, but this table is from Ochre. The chairs are from John Lewis. The fire pit we got at an antiques fair, at the Arthur Swallows Antiques Fair, and we need to empty it out because it's still got ash in from last night. We moved over here, had the beanbags here, and then the projector on this wall in front of me so that we could pop the movie on. And then over there are the fire pit chairs, which are from Rowan and Wren, and so normally this fire pit sits over there, and obviously we've just brought it out to actually use it as a fire, because in there it would be a bit of a fire hazard with all them trees, but ordinarily when it's not in use, we quite like it over there. It just kind of like fills that space. We've also, if you're wondering why the olive trees are moved there, we've reseeded the grass yesterday, hoping that it takes in that shaded area. If not, we're going to have plans to switch out that area and do something else with it, because the grass just really struggles to grow in all of this shaded side of the garden. Got a little bistro set down there from Home Sense, a couple more pots and olive trees from Home Sense, but yeah, we've moved those there when the dogs were here yesterday just to stop them from going on the grass. Did it stop them? No, they jumped over the wall anyway. Kind of prevented them a little bit, but yeah, if they wanted to go in the garden, they did just go in anyway. And I can still see a tennis ball sat there from their playtime yesterday. And we've just for now popped the beanbags over in the kitchen area and the hammock, which we had out yesterday as well. I went to Home Sense, I think it was day before yesterday. Obviously we were hosting yesterday. See you later. See you for skiing. It's on the phone. Yeah, I popped into Home Sense and I wanted a big like spring wreath for on the front door. I've got smaller ones, like I've got my small Gypsophila one from the White Company, which I've got in my shelves at the minute. But because this is quite a wide front door, I wanted quite a big floral wreath. And I found it really hard to find one. This was like my favourite of the bunch. I like it, but let me know, what do you guys think? It's got slight blush pink to it. It's very girly, which I think is probably what's throwing me off a little bit, because it is very like pretty. But I do quite like it. I mean, like I said, when I've popped out and come back into the house and seen the front door, I do think, oh, that's really pretty. And then I've obviously got this little mini wreath here, which I think was a Home Sense purchase last year or the year before. I think it was last year though. And it's just dried floral. See, I much prefer the dried floral wreath, but I just can't find one big enough, because they're all, the ones that I've seen, I know the Range do one, and again, it's lovely, but it is quite small, whereas because our front door is quite wide, a small wreath, which I have tried on the front door, I've tried with that little White Company one up there. It looks silly, to be honest with you. It looks out of place and it just looks like lost in this big black front door. So that's the one I found. That's the one we're going with for this year. If I see another one in the meantime, or maybe next year, maybe invest in a real one, but then you've got to get a real one every year. Let me know if you've ever come across any large front door wreaths for spring that you think I would like. I do like that one. I do like it. It is pretty and it's neutral, which I quite like. They did have another lavender, wilder looking one at that size, which I liked, but the purple was very purple and it was throwing me off a little bit. I wasn't sure if it would suit our front door and the front of our house, so I went with the I stuck with the neutrals and the kind of blush pink in that wreath. But yeah, that is everything. I know it's a shorter vlog today, but I thought I would pick up the camera anyway and just show you some spring touches that we've had. Maybe it might motivate you to have some spring touches in your house for this season, and just above all, I think bring the florals in. That was my main aim. And I've only really decorated this room. This is the one that we're in the most. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video anyway. Let me know. And send me your photos of your decorations that you do, and pop me a message over on Instagram. I love it when you send me photos of how you've decorated your house for Easter and for spring. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day. I'm going to enjoy skiing this evening, hopefully. Hopefully we'll enjoy it and not end on our bum, but we will see. I didn't want to vlog. The one time that I've been there before, they actually said no cameras, and also it's a little date night. I'm excited for that, so I will close off this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you all very soon in my next video. Bye guys.